Mic check, mic check. I wish I could play music in the background. I would be playing it too. Let's see. I don't know. An extra monitor. So I gotta do 10 then. Uh, yeah. All right, right. It's really cold in here. That's not for me. It's really cold in here. All right, bam, chat, bam, bam, pin that, bam. All right, then back to. All right. All right, what's goody? Top of the AM, top of the afternoon to a lot of y'all. It's Good Friday. I see you peeking. Might as well start speaking. Tap in, tap in, tap in. It's Good Friday. Let's see. Had a heck of a morning, man. Was not cool. Was not cool this morning going through it. But I lived. Tap in, tap in. Top of the morning to you. Hope you all had a good night. My night was cool. I didn't sleep good. I didn't sleep. I was all over the place last night. I went to bed at like some early, like 8, 9. And I woke up at like 12. I remember the clock saying 12:25. And I'm like, what is that about? You know what I mean? Like, that just, like, why? Like, what's going on? Then I ended up going to sleep again, like, maybe it was like 2. And then I woke up at 4. Like, it was stupid. It was stupid. It was dumb. Jen was good with it. What's up, my good brother? First one to tap in. Appreciate you. As always. Hope your night was grand. Hope your morning is even better. Okay, got the better. Okay, yep, that's going. Was good with it, man. For more people to tap in. And shout out to everybody listening. Everybody can't speak. Um, I understand that people are at work, people are doing busy doing different things. So if you can hear my voice, I appreciate y'all tapping in. Um, Everybody don't have to click on all the way. I understand how it goes. So if you didn't hear tapped in, you can't speak or can't whatever. I get it, and I appreciate you for tapping in anyway. Yeah, Gian, man, you getting to it, man. I'm not mad at that. Get the bread. I appreciate you for tapping in for sure. I don't think Rios went live. I was trying to wait until 11, but I don't think Rios went live today. I know he was doing getting some stuff at his home done. So because we were supposed to go obviously Wednesday for relatable, but we couldn't. We were having technical difficulties. But I will say now I don't want to jump the gun too early with information, but I will say me and Rios got something really dope planned for y'all, for the community. We got something amazing planned for the community. I can't wait. I'm excited. I know he's excited. So be looking forward to something. I'll say just be looking for something exciting coming soon. You know what I mean? Really looking forward to that. Ooh, excuse me. I'm going through my Amazon list right now. Wait, what? I need a light. That's what I need too. I don't like this one light. I mean, I have it. I'm grateful for sure. For sure. Wait, where's my monitor? Oh damn, what happened? Oh, there you go. Okay. Let's see. Excuse me. I'm going through my Amazon stuff. I make a list of like different categories, like with Amazon. I think we talked about that before. I make a list on Amazon where I take a bunch of stuff, put them in different categories. So when I do go to Amazon, I don't have to look around for stuff. I can just go to my list and be like, oh, I was supposed to get that. I was supposed to get that. You know what I mean? Separate them in categories. Um, Studio equipment is one of the categories for when I get ready to do my full blown office. I got all my equipment in there, desk, Streamlabs equipment. I got lights, colorful lights, mics. You know what I mean? So a bunch of new stuff because this laptop has been doing me. I'm grateful to have this laptop be doing this in front of. You know what I mean? Be able to talk to people, build a community, or just be able to make videos. Period, or especially with live streaming. But I need more equipment, and I'm just kind of stacking up stuff in here. And as I'm ready to go, my podcast grows stuff like that, I'm getting ready to just pull from stuff and start creating getting my office together, even if it's piece by piece. Just get it together. I'm excited. This needs to go in my equipment part. Yep. Okay. McAdoo, my good brother. Um, Monday, McAdoo, I gotta work because I'm like catching up on some things. So I'm most likely be all day working. Now, if I happen to get a ride or something that way, Hermosa Beach, I'll definitely hit your line because ain't no telling with Uber, you be all over the place. And I might be that way, but I'm definitely gonna tap in. Wish you happy birthday, man. As a matter of fact, if I don't, let me just say it right now. First of all, happy birthday, my good brother. Appreciate you, McAdoo. Um, Thanks for tapping in, but I'm definitely going to try to make it though. But I do have to work, so that's the part I'm like, I got to go hard next week too, like crazy, crazy, crazy. But I did get some good news this morning for another situation I'm working on that I can't necessarily speak on just now, but I got some great news this morning, and I'm feeling really good about what's to come. But as far as Uber and anything else, content creating, whatever, I'm just kind of first of all, let me not put Uber in the same conversation as content creating because content creating I actually have a ball doing. I have some fun doing it. And Uber, I'm grateful. It allowed me the opportunity to meet some amazing people. Um, but once I get to a point where I need to grow up out of that, I need to adjust and move out because I'm tired of doing that too, you know. So trying to make it where I don't have to. So that's what still doing content, still doing photography, still doing music in a way where you guys will see it fully flourish soon. Um, but yeah, working it out, you know. Oh, for sure. Hey man, get to it, man. You just like me, bro. Get to it. I ain't mad at that. Get to that bag. We definitely got to chop soon, though. Hope all has been well too, bro. Hope all has been well for sure. But yeah, that's what I've been doing, trying to create. I'm learning how to. What I'm doing now with content creating, I'm learning how to. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I've been doing like I did a couple of reaction videos, so I'm learning how to do it with. I got a single monitor here. I'm using my MacBook when I go live stream. I don't have a desktop yet. When I build out my studio, I'm gonna put all the stuff together. But right now, I just got my desktop right here. But I'm learning how to do reaction videos with one screen. You know, it's I gotta do it in a way where I'm switching back and forth. But you guys won't be able to tell on your end. So that's been fun learning that. I just did a reaction video yesterday, I think. Yeah, one with about Big X the Plug. I did one before that about. Oh, excuse me. I forgot what that was about. I think I did like maybe 3 or 4 in the last 4 or 5 days. So yes, sir. God is good. That's good. Good to hear, bro. Yeah, I've done about 3 or 4, maybe in the last 5 days reaction videos. So I've been learning how to do that. But I'm trying right now. I'm trying to get this monitor I've seen on Amazon where I can just add instead of buying desktop outright right now because I ain't got my desktop, my stuff yet. I'm going to buy a monitor that I can attach to this monitor. It's another like 15-inch screen I can attach, and then I can do everything. Slide over, separate the screens if I want, making one big screen. I can do a bunch of stuff, and that's the best thing for me right now to kind of work it out until you're ready to get the other stuff. So that's the short term goal. That's why I have my super chat goal up there, because I'm definitely trying to tap in to get my um, monitor, my extra monitor. You know, just hustling to get it together because bills and everything else, rent, bills, a bunch of other stuff. Got to hustle to get it, and then so when it comes to the extras, like stuff I want to do more extracurricular, like that as of yet, it doesn't contribute to my necessities as far as bills go. So for me, it's just skills and being creative, and until that can take over like a bill or two, then that's when that becomes a necessity. But I gotta stick to it to get to it. You know what I mean? Mott Whack TV definitely in the building. Salute, salute, salute. So yeah, I gotta grab that screen right now, and then eventually I'll start putting other stuff together. Oh, word! I'm trying to get and that's the part I don't have learned yet. Not necessarily the edit part. I do my own edits because I'm learning, and I definitely need to learn it. But when I hear about people edited videos, I wonder how they go. Do they do they record a bunch of clips separately and then like just send it to somebody and then they do all the edit? I don't be know. I don't be know how it works. That water's so good. You see I'm down in the video like that, but so bomb. So Mac, I gotta figure that part out too. Here's the thing. I'm learning in real time. So I'm creating content to put out, but I also have to learn how to edit and shoot the content in real time and then put it out. So I'm trying. Like, what I'm saying? It's just a lot. It's a lot, you know. Oh, for sure. I'm not mad, and I'm always up for a good lesson. I'm favorite student for sure. I'm with that. I'm with that 100%. Breezy, top of the afternoon to you. You change your name again? I have to look like who was that? What's up, Breezy? What's good with it? One man band, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, like and then part of the reason why we become one man bands because usually, I mean, well, sometimes people just like to do stuff on their own, which is cool. But a lot of times, a lot of us went to people for help to help us in different certain areas, right? Whether it was editing, um, graphic design, something, cut up, edit clips and stuff like that, cut up clips, whatever it was. And what happens is we don't get the help we need, or in a timely fashion. Not that I'm rushing anybody, because at this point I can't pay nobody right now, so I'm definitely not rushing nobody. But I'm saying, if you agree to do clips or something or edit something for me, and you take it weeks on end, I did the video 2-3 weeks ago. The chance of that topic or can be old at that point. And now who wants to, you know what I mean? So I had to learn how to do the stuff on my own. So I learned editing a little bit. I'm okay with editing. I can do my own video and put it out. So I just need the content to be out there. We can judge me later as far as skill wise. Like, you know what I mean? And I tell people that all the time too, especially when you're my age, because I talk to a lot of people that are in their 40s who are trying to get into content creating, because a lot of people older are self-conscious about content creating because they worried about how they look on camera, or they don't know what to do, or it's kind of like awkward at a certain kind of age to older people. But I try to tell them, like, man, that feeling is for everybody, young and old, because what it is the fact you're not used to it. It's something new, and you got to figure it out. So it's not an age thing with that per se. Once you start learning it and just start doing it, then it becomes second nature. And at that point, you build your own audience too. So if you're 40, 50, 60 plus, which I found a lot of those people on here, 40, 50, and 60 plus, they do stuff as a 40, 50, 60-year-old man or woman. Hey, vacation in your 40s, or I like to go on cruises in my 40s, or I like to do cooking in my 50s, or whatever the case may be. What happens is a lot of people are in that age range to be drawn to your content. And YouTube does a great way to push your content out to different people that are in your interest space. So it's no coincidence if you saw, like, if you went to Domino's and all of a sudden, I'm sorry, if you went to chess or something like that, then all of a sudden you start seeing a bunch of chess players on your timeline. YouTube is trying to funnel them through you just by your interest. You know what I mean? So that's how the algorithm works. So yeah, there's that. Good turnaround rate is a must for sure. The documentary McAdoo is not out yet. We did a special screening. That's what the screening was on October 10th. But what we're going to do a premiere full release. I want to say early February, maybe. We still iron out the details and who we partner with and all that stuff like that. But we're very close to inking something, and we'll make that announcement soon. So you'll be able to see it, just not right now. You know what I mean? I argue that too, but I argue that also. And art is also subjective. You know what I mean? What it's kind of like remember the controversial picture with the banana that was the banana that was duct tape to take to the uh the wall or whatever the case may be. You know, I understand art is subjective. It's hard for me to tell someone what art isn't. So, you know, and it's crazy. It gets tricky with that too, because where do we what is the line? Like, what's the line before you cross into like scam, um, somebody taking advantage, or whatever of a certain culture or a certain something, right? Like art isn't to be argued, right? But at the same time, someone might be just getting this off for the money. That don't mean that they art, but if their intentions are just the money to create something that maybe remind him of something, or maybe a little bit familiar or something, and come from somewhere, then that's something we can debate and we can argue about. But if it's coming from the mind, it may be for money, but creatively it came from the mind. Then who are we not to say what is what at that point? So there's that, you know. So facts, Jen. So yeah, I have some friends of mine who own an art gallery here in Los Angeles. If you ever in the area, Context Gallery on like over here in Slauson, in the area, right next door to Easter Ray's restaurant. It's called Context. Really dope, a really dope gallery right there. I think they're doing a dope exhibit of a young lady too right now. I'm not sure if I missed it or not, but it's pretty dope. Pretty dope though. Here. Oh, and I'm supposed to. One of my guests fell through also. I was pretty bummed about that, but I understand she's super busy and got a bunch of stuff going on, so we had to reschedule. So I'm trying to look for someone now, another recognizable face for my next interview. Now, mind you, I have some really really dope people that I can do an interview on. I think the interview, not interview per se, but have these really good conversations on live stream. Um, yeah, it's always easier with a celebrity when you're drawing crowds, right? But some of your friends can have some of the greatest conversation, and I want to do that. You know what I mean? The overall look, yeah, I'll figure it out. Yeah, for sure. Yep, Mac, you on point with that one, man. So I'm getting over a little headache too. I woke up with a very very bad headache, so it's going down now. I can still feel a little bit, but man, and then my car wouldn't start. That's a whole other issue. Whole other, cause I got a brand new battery in my car, so I'm dealing with that this morning. It was just, man, bunch of stuff that I got to get together. The art of staying calm. That's an art in itself. Now that is what art. The art of staying calm. The art of staying calm, especially in stressful environments. Mm. No, you know what? No. So, Rich, I don't know. You know what? So this morning, my car. I don't know why my car did that because I checked the cables. I checked the battery. For my battery is new battery too. I got my battery like maybe 4 months ago. So I'm checking the cables and everything. I'm like, yeah, everything look cool. What's up? Like, why they? What happened? So I was like, man, did I leave something on overnight? Like some lights on or something? But so what happened was I went to go get in my car, but everything on, but the engine won't turn over. So lights and everything, headlights, lights of the car, but it wouldn't even do the click sound, like the click. It wouldn't even do that. So it was just like not coming on. And then it said low battery, sensor thing pop up, low battery. And then it said something like battery something. I forgot what the other thing said, battery something. So I'm like, all right, well, maybe it's my battery. So I pulled my wife's car up and I gave myself a jump and still wouldn't do anything. So now what I was curious about was at first my horn didn't come on, but then after a while, my horn comes on, right? Still can't get the car started though. So I went to go pick my wife up from the airport in her car, get back to the house, trying to turn on my car again, nothing happening. So I'm like, damn, did I disconnect the cable or something? Did I move something? And I did. I just checked again. I, put my wife's car thing on a charge, whatever, and put my ears on. She started the car, let it ride for a minute, and then boom, it kicked right on. The car kicked right on in a minute after that. Like, but I didn't even understand the purpose of like that. Like, I don't know. Stuff be pissing me off. I don't even know why that happened. It was such a random thing that happened. But then again, you know what? Nope. I always look at it like this. Maybe you ever think about well, this is how I be thinking. So I don't know if any one of y'all think like this. You ever think that like with my car not starting this morning, thinking I'm late, gotta find my wife's keys and then take my wife's car to go pick her up from the airport, which from my house is like 15 minutes. And she landed at a certain time, so you gotta make sure I want to always make sure I'm out front when she walk out. Now I know you got bags, unload the plane, baggage claim and all that stuff like that, but when she walk out, I need to be right there. So hey, when I come out the elevator, I gotta look for people. So I make sure she never had to look for me. So Total Rouse Park right in front, whatever. So um all of a sudden, so I pick her up, go back to the house, and I'm like, man, I want to try my car again. So I put the jumper cable back on because I'm like, damn, it can't be the battery, but the sensor coming on saying battery low, but all the lights and everything coming on, but it won't even turn, do nothing. So I'm like, how's everything else working if my battery off? That's some question to myself. And then I put the cables on the batteries, whatever. Started the car, let it sit for a minute, like 10 minutes. And I just turned mine on and it cut right on, whatever. So that wasn't like an exciting climax to the story, but I'm wondering. So here's my point of saying all this: for the fact that that happened before I left the house and came back, and my wife's car too. My wife's car when I came back, turned the car off. Her car went dead. Couldn't get her bags out the car, nothing like that. So ended up lifting the hood, and what happened was the one of the cables came off the battery, which was weird because it should have been tightened. Then I thought maybe I did it because when I heard the jumper cables up, maybe I just snatched it off and didn't really release it like I should. You know what I mean? So there's that happened. And yeah, something about that was off. It's like, man, both our cars messed up on the same day after I come pick you up from the airport, and we got like what? Like and I'm thinking, man, I gotta work. I don't know what's going on with my car. I can't afford to fix it right now. Like, what is going on? And then you know, yeah, crazy. My mind would be going off to places sometime, and I can be there, like transport there. Not literally. I don't want to play like I'm crazy. I'm saying like the thought of it kind of puts you in that space. You know what I mean? She's hey, so look, so my wife. That's what I was getting to, bro. I was saying that while we be thinking all the stuff happened for like random reasons, like oh, it just happened for nothing. But what if that first stop, right to your point, stopped me from getting in that accident? You know what I mean? Like you spot on. What if you missed that? What if because whatever happened, somebody was following you, or you got an accident, or you got there just in time for that thing to happen, and now you caught up in it, or whatever. I don't know, whatever the case may be. But with the way you was going, that oil spill needs to be cleaned up before you hit the corner because your car was gonna be the one to spin out. You know what I mean? So I feel you on that 100%. Hey, that's real talk. Both of y'all though, McAdoo and Mott Wack. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you say? What McAdoo say? Stay calm. Once you realize the things that you can control, once you realize all the things you control instantly, dying calm comes naturally. I think about how my daughter gets upset when I make decisions for her. Yeah, yeah, for real. Not knowing you got the best intentions, which she'll realize later, and then be like, "Oh, that's what he was doing. Oh, that's what. Oh, okay, it'll all come together soon." Sometimes it's about just trusting you. You know. Oh yeah, Breeze, you got to make sure you up and at them. Just because, first of all, I'm not too late. I don't like to be late to nothing. That's not my ministry. The late ministry is not my ministry. I don't be late to nothing, right? So if I am late to something, I'm so upset at myself because I see where I made all the wrong mistakes and why I didn't make it on time, right? I'm tracing my footsteps back. I'm seeing where I picked up something I wasn't supposed to pick up, and like going. You know what I mean, just doing all the things. Yeah, but yeah. Let's see what you say. Yeah, you gotta make sure stuff is good. So by the time if you early, then if something bad, you got a chance to fix it. You know what I'm saying? No, Rich, my AC still out. You know what I mean the man told me it's gonna take 1,600. So I was like, all right, I'll get it y'all in the summer. No, he told me 1,600. I was like, yeah, I can't do that right now. So the AC just got to be off. So yeah. Which I like my key in the car, but my baby had it. Hey, Breezy, see what happens too? Even with the car this morning, we get to tripping in the moment, right? You let something like that, and I'll let something like what happened to me tear you apart inside, or go into this depression, and you like immediately I thought about like, dang, how am I working? How am I do this? Then I had to check myself, like, you got to chill out because first of all, don't speak like it's going bad, right? I don't want to put that out there. Um, and I need to be on a rescue mission. So when people talking about you know, what they can do, what they're gonna do, and all stuff like that, and how they take care of themselves. Like when it come to us, let's see, yeah, when it come to us, we gotta be a little early. Make sure we good. Make sure we there. Make sure we never last. You know what I mean? Plus, it's just rude. Being late is rude, especially if people wait on you. Being late is rude. Not cool. Boom, there it is. Rich religion say that's the problem. It causes electrical issues that affect everything. Yep, there it is. But no, for sure. So yeah, man, I want to jump on early because I didn't, like I said, I didn't have nothing. But you know me, I just get on here, get to talking, and we start having conversations back and forth, and I get to thinking about stuff. You know what I want to talk about too? Not really talk about it, but just go over talk about how important it is to be intentional, and how important it is to be intentional with the words you speak, um, and speak positively about whoever. Yeah. What am I say? I don't want to get. Yeah, I'm trying to do this thing where I stop because I need to start thinking about what I'm saying. But then if you do it too early in the video, people think I'm losing my mind. But I gotta stop. Then I'll get my thoughts together and be like, okay, you can say that, or no, don't say that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, so being intentional with things you say, and because even today, I told myself I was having a bad day, but I don't want that to continue. You know what I mean? Um, like when it comes to your dreams or like the things you think about when it comes to like fantasy and what you want for yourselves. And people try to tell themselves like certain dreams may seem unrealistic to you, so you won't even utter them out loud or you won't even ask for them because you even think it sounds silly that you're asking for something so gigantic, so big, so whatever. You know what I mean? And so you'll stay away from it. You know, which they don't talk about a lot. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah. Let's see. But yeah, man. So I'm start changing the way I speak. I need to start being intentional with like goals I have. Like I claim that. You know what I mean? Like now, or I start like my boy said this morning. He was thanking God for just like never leaving his side and his faithful family and friends and everything we got going on. Um, I don't know. You talk about the different. Oh, excuse me. Wait a minute. 1 second. Yeah, hey, that's real. Hey, Matt, because that could have happened in the beginning of the summer. I'd have been towed up. But see, that's what I'm talking about. How you look at something, that's the positivity of how you looks at that, right? It's like you worry about the AC problems. Like, what if God shifted you somewhere else and He needs you to be here, focus on that, right? Same thing when it comes to like old friends or friends that you know what how it is when you remember that you and a certain person grew apart and you don't know how to tell that person or whatever, or sometimes you don't need to. Sometimes happens naturally. I don't know, but I don't know. But that's a certain kind of cachet you have with somebody. But yeah, see, man. Yeah, I gotta get another guest on the show. Somebody super cool with a name. And everybody got no name, obviously, but I do want to get somebody super cool with a name who would do it. Hmm. You know what I'm gonna say out loud? It's gonna sound crazy and maybe something you never thought I would say. Not never thought I would say, but it just sounds crazy for what. Anyway, I want to interview. We're gonna change. We're gonna be intentional, right? We're gonna change that phrasing. I'm going to interview Justin Bieber. Yep, I said it. I said it already. It's too late. I said it already. I want to interview. I'm going to interview Justin Bieber. Yep. Yep. Oh, sorry. I'm interviewing Justin Bieber. It's gonna be a really good interview. It's gonna be nothing like the interviews they go sit down with today. All these questions so generic and all kind of no. Hmm. What else I need? Who else I'm gonna take? Just I'm gonna interview Justin Bieber for sure. Hey, you know what? My whack. I think I want to. That's my man too. I want to interview DJ Head too. Now I talked to him on my Instagram live one time, and I had saved it and filmed it, whatever. But I think I want to. I think I want to interview DJ Head. I'm gonna tap in with him and do it. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I do it. That'd be dope. He got a lot going on and a lot to talk about. I think it'd be interesting. That'd be dope. He died when I drove. Oh, that's torture, Mac. With who? Justin Bieber? Rich? You say you say how many views I'm gonna get with Justin Bieber? I don't even know. You know what's crazy? I just want to do a dope interview and ask him stuff that the average interview wouldn't ask him. Now I'm not here to embarrass, defame, none of that. I would never do none of that to him. I just want to talk to him like, yo, what up? Like, they want to ask you this and this question. What about this? Hey man, you know the people have been asking this. So speaking from a culture point of view and not necessarily from a media post view of him. You know what I mean? Phone keep going off, but yeah. So I got to figure that out though. How I want to do it. Yeah, man, I think that'll be super dope. Yeah, I'm interested. In, first of all, I've always been interested with his career, like musically. How was it? For me, without him getting into like any true dark spaces, like, I don't want him to drown in that in the interview that I would do for him. But I would want to know what it's like to be a young white male that sings and dances, and to be brought in the game with some wild figures. You know what I mean? With some past behind them. Now, I want to know what it's like, how to channel through that, how to make it through that. How you make it on the other side of that? Because I know some stuff he would either not necessarily involved in, or maybe involved in. I'm not sure, or participated, or had to watch or be around some things. And your young mind probably processes it differently, right? But I'm not sure what's still going up there in the older mind, which I would like to tap into. I'm not a psychiatrist, nothing like that. I just want to talk to him because he's a very interesting human being, and I'm definitely into talking to interesting human beings for sure. See, man. Hmm. So yeah, my intention would be more so to have a real conversation with him. Maybe a conversation you wouldn't have necessarily in like, interview style, because the questions are so generic. These are questions that everybody asks. It's almost like they go around in a circle. But I be want to talk about regular stuff, like what you like on your pizza. You know what I mean? Like, you know, yeah. What's your favorite Ninja Turtle and why? Because I know you got one. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. You know, do you like scary movies? That's your thing. Me, I don't. I don't like scary movies. They scare the hell out of me. I don't care what nobody think. You know what I mean? That's my thing. So yeah, I do. I want to just talk to him and see. You know what I mean? Hey, yeah. So let me see. I want to see you ask those type of questions with these new gangster rappers. Tired of gang content. Hey, yeah. I think it's it's clickbaitable now, bro. You know how I go. You know, you flying color, any kind of colors, any kind of way. If you got any kind of crazy look, that be that they claim to have all the streets, and they're always, no matter what gang you talk to, they're nobody want no problems in the whole city. They're the biggest gang. So, you know, there's that. Yeah, for sure. Hey, yeah, that would be dope. I agree. I think so. I agree. Head is already a very interesting character, but what I do like about Head, when I say interesting, I mean that all good, not nowhere near, nothing negative at all. Interesting because I'm so intrigued by him and how he thinks. Very interesting person. Um, but yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna set something up, my whack. I gotta set something up dope. I've been so busy, man. I cannot keep being my thing, but it is. It's life. What I'm gonna do, like you know. But I'm gonna set something up like I want to do a dope interview like that where I can have just somebody dope anyway. Period. And it's needed. Yeah, it's needed. I'm gonna figure it out. You know what? I got it. I got it. I'm gonna ask the homie, can I interview this person? That's what I need to do. Let me see. My bad. I'm texting somebody. Almost done. Uh, all right. Let me see. Here's another good thing for the conversation. Wait. Oh, Cam for sure too. And Cam, my guy, you know what? I need to hit Cam up. I need to hit Cam up. You're right. Cam is somebody I. Yeah, I need to hit Cam. Me and Cam got some stories too. Being on tour together. I remember one of my first tours when I went on the uh Westfest tour with my group Western Union, and it was Snoop, Warzone. Cam was part of Warzone with Goldie Loc and MC8. Snoop, Warzone, Mr. Fab. Um, who else was on the tour? Snoop, us, Warzone, Mr. Fab. Oh, Warren G. Warren G was on that tour. And dog, that was it. That was a dope tour. Now I think about it. Was Crump there? If they was there, they wasn't on the bill. I don't think that's like to do with. I'm not sure. Maybe they just records with Dog, but that was a hard tour. Now I think about it. Mm. Maybe we were saying. Let me see. So you asked those kind of questions. Yeah, for sure. Yep, yep, yep. More podcasts where street rappers get interviewed because, yeah, hey, that's the fact. We ain't doing none of that. You already know for sure. I'm not. I don't even like. First of all, I don't even understand them doing those kind of interviews. I don't understand the dude asking a question, and I don't understand them responding in the way they do. I mean, I kind of do now. New age, they operate different. Come under different rules, in my opinion, and they do that how they do that. But I'm not doing that. I don't want to. I don't want to bring up nothing, and I don't want to stir up nothing in the interview that hits the streets and turns into real stuff. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these dudes should feel guilty about a lot of the ways they've been performing on their platform for something to hit the streets and turn into real street business. Because you let some rapper come in after another rapper just left and then talk shit about the rapper who was just there. They mad at each other, they bang on each other, so mad at each other, dissing hoods and all that. They don't even realize the puppet master was the one that booked them like that. Nah. Yeah, nah. But yeah, I'm gonna figure that out. I'm gonna holler at Cam. Good looking for bringing him up. Holler at Cam and see if I can do a good interview with him. Um, who else? The lady I was going to ask. I'm not gonna say her name yet, but I am. I just tapped in. I texted somebody to see if I can do an interview with her, which would be insane. And who else? I don't know. Yo, I hit Pun Mac. Pun asked about. Matter of fact, Pun didn't respond to my text. I hit Pun, so I'm gonna text Pun again on live, right? Just on live stream, so y'all know that I hit him, and he didn't respond. And I feel a way about that because I like Pun. Pun know I love him to death, and Pun didn't respond back. I know he's busy, but he didn't hit me back. I'm kind of mad about that. Not mad ain't mad's the wrong word. Mad's the wrong word. I'm gonna just point to the text, like nigga, did you see me? So I had him just now. Oh shoot. So yeah, man. Yeah, I met Zoe at another podcast I was doing. I met him at another I was doing a podcast somewhere here, and like I met Zoe. I told him I was a fan of his work. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna get something lined up though. That's gonna be coming up soon for sure. I just text Pun again, so if he'll hit me, then we know. But I did on live. Text him twice. Matter of fact, hey, let Pun know if y'all be in his live that Lucc hit him 3 times. He did not respond. Now I feel like a mark. I hit Pun 3 times. He didn't respond. I feel like a mark because I would have hit him the third time because he didn't respond to me. Either he got a new number or he does not respond to me. And I don't want to go in the chats and stalk him and tell him like, yo, nigga, holler back at me. I'm his boy. You should be able to holler. You should be able to holler at me. He hit me. I don't feel cool about that. So yeah, I'm gonna figure this out though. About to get the rest of my day going, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in today. I know we ain't doing 2 hours like we usually do because I got some stuff I got to do right after this. But I at least want to tap in for an hour with y'all. See what's up with y'all. Say what's up. Come in, drop some ideas, vent a little bit, talk a little shit. That's what homeroom is about. Homeroom sometimes is so off base. You know what I mean? Sometimes we just like, yo, I'm here to let my hair down a little bit and get back in the world. So I'm about to get back in the world in a second. Go in there with the wife, and that's about it. So I'm gonna tap in with y'all, man. Y'all make sure to like and share. Like the video. It don't cost you nothing to like the video. Nothing. And I'm trying to get my monitor. I'm still trying to get my monitor. If you feel inclined to, I got my Cash App pinned to the top of the comments. I also got my super chats open. We ain't gonna be able to get to hit the goal because I'm about to roll out. But help me out if need be. This ain't me begging. I don't need it. I'll eventually get it anyway. Because I remember I talked about intention. I talked about it already. But I started talking about putting it out there. It's like letting people know, like, yo, whatever. I'm gonna get I'll get my Cash App in the link. So whatever happens, I'm gonna buy that monitor anyway. It's gonna come one day or another. So yeah, Breezy. I fuck with Breezy, man. Tough. Yeah, for man, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, talk some stuff. Yeah, man. So I'm getting it together. You know what I mean? I'm building something here. I'm building something here. You know. So tap in with me. And just you being here. Let me be real with y'all. Just you being here. That's super support. And I appreciate that. Don't ever get it twisted. You don't have to do nothing here. You never have to donate to nothing. You never have to do a super chat. You never have to tap it. You never have to do none of that stuff. You have to do none of it. None of it. And I'm super appreciative if you tap in and log in. When I log on and y'all tap in, that right there, I'm already grateful. If another super chat never come in, another Cash App, another Venmo, another whatever, if it never comes in, the fact that you logged in and want to hang out with me today, I am grateful. Do not take it for granted. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So I know we do a lot of jokes and stuff like that, but I mean it. I mean it for real. I appreciate you. Straight up. Let me see. I'm not taking no more Advil either. Check good with for that monster. Oh, word? I didn't know I could do that. I'm gonna check. It's one right by the house too. Good looking, my way. I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, 'cause they're like 109 on they're 109 on Amazon. So I mean, if I could pay something else, I'll pay something else if I find one. But for sure, I'm gonna tap in with that. So man, once again, like, comment, subscribe. It helps with the engagement, helps me grow, helps me to be seen. I'm trying to build this community out. I wish I could go longer, but today is one of them days. At the least, I'm gonna do like 30 minutes to an hour. But the most I usually try to do hour and a half, 2 hours to get the day going. But I got some other stuff I got to do right now, and yeah, man, I just want to tap in with y'all. So like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. It's easy. Like, comment, subscribe. Very easy. Very easy to do. Very easy. Very easy. Very easy to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Very easy to do. Very easy. Very easy to do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm out. You know what? I'm gonna tap in tomorrow. Tomorrow Saturday. I'm gonna tap in tomorrow. So I gotta get my brakes fixed on my car. I gotta do a bunch of grown adult stuff. So I'll tap in with y'all tomorrow, man. Home maybe in the morning. I tap in, go live. We'll just do it like that. I think that'd be yeah. So yeah. Appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. Once again, like, share, comment. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Appreciate you tapping in with me. Straight like that. I'm out. Peace.